Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to be doing a review on Starpil STARSOFT Hard Wax, and I am a licensed esthetician in the state of Arizona. I own the wax room, so I specialize in full face and body waxing, and this is my wax of choice. I absolutely love this wax, but I wanted to do a little bit more of an in-depth review about it and kind of tell you its key ingredients and factors and the best consistency. So this will be a in-depth review on it, and I'm super excited to review this wax for you guys. I have been using this wax exclusively for the last almost seven months. So I really know how to work this wax, and I will say that it was an adjustment to get used to this type of wax, and I'll explain why a little later. But if you are someone who works at European Wax Center or has worked there, it is a lot different than the wax there. I know a lot of people are obsessed with the European Wax Center wax, as I was when working there, but there's actually a lot better waxes out there than EWC's. And this is one of them. So before I bring you guys in a little bit closer and show you what the wax looks like inside the pot, and I'll show you some strips and how I use the wax, I wanted to explain this type of wax and what are some really important cool things about this wax. First things first is that it's hypoallergenic. It's perfume and dye free. There's 0 pine resins or preservatives in this wax. It was formulated and designed for people that have extra sensitive skin, but it's a universal wax, so it's great on every single type of skin and on every single type of hair. So thin to coarse hair, this wax is going to grab it. This wax does have a longer setting time, so if you are a speed waxer like myself and you are used to moving through very quickly, this will be an adjustment for you because it does take a longer time to set, but you're still able to get done really quickly. And I still can do an under 15-minute Brazilian with this wax. It has a honey-like texture to it as well once it's melted down. So this is the wax that I use exclusively. My clients love it. They have less pain, less irritation. They can tell the difference when they've been waxed with other waxes compared to this one, and this one is one that they prefer and love. You guys will fall in love with this wax. It is like the holy grail of waxes. Everyone should be using this wax. It's so amazing. So I think that's all the main points to this wax. I want to show you guys what this wax pot looks like inside the pot, how I do some strips, and what I mean by some of the pliability. So here's my wax pot. This is what the wax looks like inside the pot. It's at the perfect consistency right now. There is still some chunks of wax melting down in here. I usually just work around that because it's totally fine if not every little piece in there is melted, as long as you have the right consistency around the edges. I usually keep my pot all the way up to 105 Celsius on this Starpil wax 5.5 pound pot. Once it's all melted, I will turn it down to about 75, and I usually teeter between 75 and 80 degrees with the STARSOFT hard wax in this pot. It is a low melting point, so it is not going to take much to melt this. The temperature on the skin when you apply it is beautiful. It's not too hot. Even though it looks like it might be hot, it's actually not. So this temperature looks really good. I'm going to scoop some up. And you can see that if I hold my stick still long enough, the wax will drip off, but it's not liquidy, and I can still hold my stick there for a few seconds before it would drop off. This is like the perfect consistency of this wax. I'm going to show you when I go to lay a strip. The temperature on the skin is super low. It's not hot whatsoever. And it feels like you are spreading honey on the skin. It's really interesting. So it has like this velvety, smooth texture to it, even when you apply it. And with that low temperature, your clients are gonna love this. So it takes a couple seconds. This was a thinner strip, and I pulled a little slower, but you can still see after I've pulled it off, look how stretchy that is. Extremely stretchy still. So it's not gonna dry or crack on you. So if I was to lay a strip on thicker, more coarse hair, whether that be the labia of a Brazilian or back hair, I would do more of a marker motion when applying my wax, and I'll really push that pressure down to make sure I'm getting that wax all the way around those hair follicles. And see how I'm leaving this strip a lot thicker. And because of its longer setting time and it being thicker, it is going to take a second to set up and be ready for removal. So while this is setting, you can lay other strips elsewhere on the body that you're doing. This would be a labia strip. And while this was setting up, if I had room, I would do the other labia strip. And I will do like the top and the sides. You're still getting the service done quickly too, because you're allowing this to set and still getting other work done. And it's good to go. And obviously you pull a little bit faster, but you can see the thickness of this one compared to that thin arm strip. Again, it's still pretty pliable, which is why you need to be a little bit careful when you're doing thicker strips. That's why you need to be careful when you're doing thicker strips using STARSOFT, because it does have a longer setting time. You need to make sure that it's set completely before removing. Otherwise, you're gonna have a sticky, gummy mess and only half will come off, and then it's gonna be really stretchy and gooey halfway through. So that's why you really wanna make sure that you're letting it set all the way. And honestly, I think that's about it, you guys. This wax is super universal. I'm obsessed with this wax. It is the holy grail of waxes. If you haven't tried this wax out, make sure you do. I'm not getting paid for this promotion or this review or anything like that. I simply love this wax and am just a huge supporter of Starpil. I use this full face and body from brows all the way down to toes. Now, I have recently been trying out Brows by Liz's new wax, Nova, and I will be doing a review on that shortly in a few weeks, because I have been really enjoying that wax as well. And when I do that review, I'll kind of give you the differences between STARSOFT and the Nova, because there are some slight differences between the two. But I think that's it for this video, you guys. Let me know if this was helpful for you at all, or if you have any more additional specific questions about STARSOFT hard wax, and I will answer them in the comments down below. I believe I touched on everything that I wanted to in those main key points. It really is a simple wax, but like I said, if you're used to a faster setting wax, this will be an adjustment for you, especially if you were a waxer European. This is an adjustment. So if you want to try it out, don't get frustrated with it too quickly. Just really work with it. Use your knowledge and techniques that you know, and just keep playing with it, because you'll get the hang of it and you're never going to go back. Also, let me know if you have already tried STARSOFT, or if you are using STARSOFT already. Let me know in the comments below why you guys love it, or maybe there's something that you're struggling with it. I know some people kind of struggle with the consistency of the wax when it's in the warmer. So like I said, heat it up all the way to 105. Once it's all nice and liquid and melted down, you can turn it down to 75 and let it cool down a little bit, and that's usually the perfect consistency and texture for that wax. Stick around for some more fun videos that is coming through. Like I said, Nova wax review. I'm actually going to see Brows by Liz in a few weeks, and I will be vlogging that. She's gonna wax my eyebrows. They're really bushy right now, so stay tuned for that and some more fun videos. Subscribe to my channel and like this video, and don't forget to comment below. See you guys.